Wearing makeup to the beach doesn't protect your skin from the sun's harmful rays, so you need to know how to properly protect your skin while also wearing makeup. Makeup has been known to increase confidence in women and men, so while having fun at the beach, why not also feel confident? Wearing makeup isn't something you have to do to be beautiful. It is just a fun way to feel more beautiful and to accentuate your features. Although there are important precautions you must follow, such as moisturizing, applying sunscreen, and doing the makeup itself. I'm interested in this topic because growing up, I had to learn how to do my makeup on my own. I used YouTube videos mostly, and I just wish someone was there to show me the ropes and not make me have to learn by trial and error, such as getting burned multiple times because I did not realize that you couldn't just slap on foundation and go out in the sun all day because it does not protect your skin. And I don't have the best skin. I have problem areas that I want to cover, and it just helps me feel more confident. So you're going to need a good face moisturizer. I use this Purity Philosophy moisturizer. It's just in a small little bottle. It's a face moisturizer. You're also going to need a sunscreen, preferably a face sunscreen. I don't use one because this is weightless and I'm not worried about it clogging my pores. But a lot of other sunscreens can be very oily, such as cheaper ones, and so you want to make sure it says facial sunscreen on it if it is going to be a cheaper one. You're also going to need a beauty blender. I just use a little sponge, or you can use a makeup concealer brush, which will also rub it in. You're also going to need a foundation. I just use the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Any makeup store you go to, you can ask someone to help you, and they will make sure you get your correct shade, so that way it matches your skin and doesn't make you look crazy. So yeah, this says full coverage, but it feels very weightless. It does a good job at concealing and covering, but it's not super heavy and cakey on my face, which is what you want for a beach day because you're going to be sweating under it, so think about that. Also, a concealer is optional if you have like problematic areas like me, or you have bags under your eyes. I use this Tarte Shape Tape. You're also going to want a eyebrow pencil. This is also optional. I fill in my brows because they're very blonde, so you can't see them very well. So I like to fill them in so you can see them more. Also, a loose setting face powder. I just use the Revolution also. Very good brand, very inexpensive. I recommend Revolution makeup. And a chapstick because your lips can also get burned and they can get very dry. And so I like to put this on and also bring it with me to the beach, or I bring another one. And you're going to want a brush just to brush out the powder that you're going to be putting on your face. So, you should always start with a good moisturizer to make sure your skin stays hydrated while you're out in the sun. You should apply sunscreen to your face also to protect it from the UV rays because the skin on your face is thinner and it can be damaged more easily, according to Diana Kelly on Health How Stuff Works. Therefore, while the skin on your arms may only need 30 SPF because it's thicker and exposed to the sun more often, your face will need 50 SPF. It is also a good idea to invest in a more expensive sunscreen like I stated before, so that way your pores won't get clogged. Or if you don't feel like putting sunscreen on your face because you just don't like the heavy feeling, you feel like it's too oily, there are foundations that come with sunscreen mixed into the formula already. So, to start with, first moisturize. Moisturizing keeps your skin balanced so that way it doesn't become too oily or too dry. I use, like I said, the Purity Philosophy moisturizer, so I'm just going to take this and put it on. There is a mirror over here I'm going to be looking at to make sure that I apply everything correctly. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be looking over here. I'm just going to take this and put it on. Generally, I also use coconut water and witch hazel to moisturize my face also. So I'm just going to make sure this is everywhere. And I use that on top of this also. But I feel like my skin's not super dry today, so I don't need to apply it also. And you know, it's really super easy. It's not hard to do all these steps, so why not just do it to ensure that your skin is being protected? But I like to give this a few seconds to absorb into my skin and just make sure I'm not putting product on top of product and it's all getting pushed together. So next, I take sunscreen. I'm using my Hawaiian Tropic, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. So, I just take a little bit like this and just put it in. And then as I need more, I'll put more on, but I don't want to overuse it, you know. Adequate hydration and use of broad spectrum sunscreen will help the skin, protect the skin from radicals and harmful ultraviolet radiation that causes skin damages, discoloration, premature wrinkles, and even skin cancer, according to the American Academy of Dermatology. So just think about how it can damage your skin in the long run if you're not protecting it. Alright, and then next I'm going to apply the actual makeup. I'm going to take my foundation, and I'm just going to put this everywhere, all over my face. Just to make sure it blends. I already have a little bit on from earlier that I washed off, so I'm not going to put too much on. And then I take my beauty blender and I just blend that all in. And then if you want, you can conceal any problem areas. I don't really have any right now, so I'm going to skip that step. Then I'm going to take powder and use my beauty blender to put it everywhere to set everything. Close that up, and then take the brush and just brush it in. And then I'm going to hydrate my lips with my chapstick. And then you get to the fun part. You can do your eyebrows if you'd like. You can put lipstick on, try and keep it natural. Or you can put mascara on, try and use a waterproof one. So if you're going in the water, it's not going to wash off. Right now, I'm not really worried about that. I just wanted to show you mostly the skin itself putting foundation on over everything. And then you can use a continuous setting spray, or any setting spray. It doesn't have to be continuous, but I like to use the Morphe to set everything and let it all dry so I can feel it drying on my skin. So, with or without makeup, you should be moisturizing and wearing sunscreen. Some people don't realize that even though foundation does cover your face, it doesn't shield you from UV rays. So, as shown, there are also important steps to ensure that your makeup itself is done right for a day at the beach. First, you have to moisturize, use sunscreen, and then you can just have fun with your makeup and do whatever you'd like. Your skin is your largest organ, and while its job is to protect your organs, you still need to do your job and protect your skin as much as possible.